Hello. Apparently, if you eat an apple a day, it'll keep the doctor away. But first you need to try and grow some apples. And I've got an apple tree here, and I've got an apple tree over there. Well, actually, I've got apple trees just kind of everywhere at the moment because I've been planting loads. But the problem I'm having is, a lot of the leaves have got holes in them, like that, which isn't very helpful, because that's a sign that we've got a problem. And the holes have probably been created by ants. But why have I got ants in a tree? Do ants eat apples? No. Isn't that? Well, the ants they like the aphids. And they tend to harvest the aphids. They nurture them, they protect them. Yeah, lovely, isn't it? And you get all that nice sticky stuff all over the trees, which drip on your head. Not very helpful. Now, as you can see what's going on here, aphid damage. Mixture of aphids and caterpillar, and God knows what else is going on in that bit there. If you look underneath this leaf here, so it's an ad hoc video because I'm not editing this video, so I try not to edit videos on this channel. But look at the back of that leaf, aphids. Right, well those aphids are being nurtured by ants. So if you can control the ants, well, you're likely to control the aphids because they're not going to be so successful at survival, because the aphids could be, you could control the aphids with predatory insects such as, larvae from ladybugs and what have you, or lacewings and stuff like that. Those sort of insects, and they will help keep the numbers down. But another way of help and control your aphid infestation on your tree is to control the ants. And one way of doing that is, which I haven't done yet, and I think I'm going to have to, because I should have done it ages ago actually. Well, there's two ways. Well, one way is I think one of our local French neighbours, well, I say local, they're just down the road, and they've got a load of fruit trees in their front garden. I haven't asked them why they do it yet, actually. I want to find out. But they lime all the bottoms of the trees. Basically, they're all white. They paint the bottoms of the trees, all the trunk is all white. I've got a feeling what that does, the lime actually probably burns the insects' little feet. That's what I think. I might be wrong, maybe you know. Leave it in the comments down below. I haven't actually looked into it. But you can get a thing called a grease band. Or you can make your own even. And what it is like a sticky band, like a strap, like a collar you put around your tree all the way around. So the ants have no choice, if they want to get to the top of the tree, to pass the grease band, and then they get stuck and they die because they're stuck. Yeah, vicious, isn't it? Eh? Yeah. But anyway, that's what they do. So it's worth having a grease band. That's one way of dealing with it. The other way is to get some predatory insects, such as, say, the lacewings or the ladybugs, because their larvae, they gobble up aphids like 10 a penny they do. So I've got an issue over here now oh crikey, that's the only thing. I don't use pesticides. Sometimes I think I should, just to blast it and just get rid of what we got, so I can keep on top of it and maybe then use natural means. But if you look, say for instance here, I can show you here what's going on here. We've got a situation. I'll bring this to you in a second, don't worry. I'll pull it off because I don't want to keep them. You see that on this bush here, on that shrub? Yeah. Caterpillars, little blighters, lots of little flipping caterpillars. Every year I have this problem, it's getting worse. And ever since I stopped using pesticides. So if you've got any ideas how I can control these caterpillars, that'd be much appreciated. That will. I can't seem to find anything online at the moment. I'm sure there's a way. Hose them, I suppose, sort of try and pressure wash them off or something. But look here, look. Crikey, got masses of them. Same problem every flipping year. There they are, can you see all them? And there. Wiggly little things. Nasty little critters. You see, the thing is, they eat everything because they eat all the foliage and stuff, and then your plants, they struggle to survive because they've got no photosynthesis because they've been stripped bare of leaves. So yeah, so you see little baby apples growing on there, little baby apple just there. Can you see that? Probably not. They are. There it is, little baby apple. So there's plenty of apples on the tree, but if we want to ensure that we're going to have a success with our apples, I need to get on top of this problem that we've got with the ants, but also the caterpillars and other bugs that seem to be quite happy since we don't use pesticides. So I would like to find a solution. I really would. Grease band, I think, is the first thing I need to do. So we definitely need to do grease bands. But you see, the problem is, you see, when you've got so many trees to do, and we've got a load of trees at the bottom of the land near the main veggie garden. Right, Sebastian? At the other end of the garden, it gets costly. Because even if they only cost a £5 each, if you've got 20 trees, all of a sudden, you've got 100 quid in grease bands, just for apples. I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily eat 100 quid's worth of apples. so it becomes impractical. Oh, look at him. There you go, make cider. He's a lovely boy, isn't he? He is a lovely boy. Yeah. Hey, what do you reckon, fella? You do love me, don't you? He does love me. He really does. Ooh, you got a shaky head. Check your ears. Yeah, and the other one. Check your ears. There's just nothing in there. Because that's something to watch out for with dogs. If they regularly shake their heads, like they've got an ear infection or something. Anyway, I'm going to say, have a lovely day. And if you've got any ideas how I can control these flippin' bugs, other than pesticides, it'd be very much appreciated. Why are you nibbling my fingers? My fingers are all wet now. Anyway, nibbling my fingers. Anyway, I'm going to say, have a lovely day. Ta-ta.